WWE has such a rigorous schedule, and even though there are superstars in WWE who are making movies for WWE Studios or wherever, was it just beneficial for you to say, hey, let me step away from this, let me get my acting career going and make my own schedule with pro wrestling and do it when I can do it, because you're doing AAA, you're doing Lucha Underground, you're doing Impact, but obviously it's not something that you're doing every day. You have time to make these movies. Was that some of the thought process, or am I way off base on that?
100%. And a big part of that I like about doing what I'm doing now is the creative autonomy that comes with creating your own schedule. So if you're on a full-time WWE schedule and you're doing 240 shows a year, that's pretty much all you're going to have energy to do. And if you're doing a WWE film, a lot of times it's like they'll cut you loose for 2 or 3 weeks. You find a location and you just do that movie. But you didn't put a lot of your own, or you just don't have time to put a lot of your own thought and planning into the movie. You're not the one that's pre-visiting the action scenes. You're not the one that's making subtle dialogue changes to fit your character better. And I like that stuff. That stuff's really fun for me. And with the way that everything worked out, independent wrestling, as opposed to the stuff that's happening with WWE, and I'll include Impact, Lucha Underground, and Ring of Honor, independent wrestling, feels like, because WWE has to put so much content out there, up at 10 hours a week or something of content they're creating, they're not as concerned with the quality as the smaller promotions are, because the smaller promotions, to me, it feels like they have more time to put out quality content. And I want to just turn out a bunch of shit, you know? And you always fight the other side of that battle with budget, because WWE also has a lot more money. They're seen by a lot more people, and their movies have the WWE films budget is probably legitimately 50 times the budget of Never Leave Alive, for example. Like, legitimately, I just did the math real quick in my head for one of those Marine movies. That's the difference in price. And so you do get a lot of things that come with that higher budget, aka cooler guns, car chases, explosions. And there's a lot to be said for that, because that stuff's fun too.
Oh, well, that's interesting, because basically you're taking balance with one has advantage here, the other one has an advantage there. But for you so far, this has been working out for you. You've been able to star in 2 worlds, basically, and you have Never Leave Alive, which is coming out video on demand November 7th from Wild Eye Releasing. You're starring in that, and you were saying this was a movie that has been done already. It's been in the can since about 2013, so now it's being released now. John, do you find that with the movies you're making that you're getting not only wrestling fans seeing these movies and people that know you from that genre, but